Jeremiah 30:6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness? Verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and who also will well. Peace and salutations to those of the hopeful elect. I just want to do a lesson, pretty much, going into, amen. All right, we're going to see. Okay, the Lord's judgments in this time. Okay, we're approaching the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, where it's going to be a time like no other. All right, but we're going to be seeing the Lord's gut-wrenching judgments. Okay, which I think that's going to be the title of the lesson. Gut-wrenching judgments are coming. All right, and the Lord is building up and molding his elect, all right, to be able to witness these things and still have a stable mind during that time. All right. Let me get Isaiah chapter 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Okay. So wisdom and knowledge, not just any wisdom and knowledge, but the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. All right, that's going to be the stability of thy times. And going into the word stability, okay, firmness, all right, fidelity, going into faith, steadfastness, going into unmovable. Okay, so you want to be grounded. Okay, you want to be grounded in these times, especially you're going to be seeing things, hey man, that's frankly the average person, they would faint, man. All right, let me get read Isaiah 33:6 and then get another precept. Isaiah 33:6 again. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, which the times we're approaching is going to be a time like no other. And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. You're going into fearing Yahweh Shema Shai, doing the things that's pleasing unto the Lord out of fear, because we understand Yahweh Shema Shai is angry, all right, at the state of the earth. The earth is in gross darkness, all right, and 2/3 of our people is fully engulfed in wickedness, all right, without the mindset of turning back to the Lord and repenting. Okay, so this is what the Lord is going to do. All right, the Lord is not going to have mercy on those, all right, that refuse, to acknowledge their sins and change their ways. So Ezekiel 9:4, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Okay, so this is the Lord speaking to one of his messengers, one of his angels. All right. And the Lord told the angel to go through the midst of Jerusalem. Remember, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Okay. So it says, and set a mark upon the foreheads. Now that mark goes into the Hebrew word thuwa, meaning exemption from judgment. So those that are in the house of mourning. All right. Because the hopeful elect are the 1/3 hate this world, man. While the wicked love this world, the righteous is in a whole different spirit. All right. All the abominations that go on is vexing. All right. To the soul of those that want to do right in the sight of the Heavenly Father, man. OK, it's constant affliction, constant, vexation, looking at the conversation, the deeds of these wicked people. Is like, how much more worse could it get? And then it keeps getting worse. OK, but hey, man, that means you're in the right spirit. If you're going through different, tribulations, different adversities, Satan is fucking with you. You trying to do the right thing. You trying to read, get into the spirit. Okay. there's always some sort of opposition there, is because you are trying to do the right thing. You are fighting the good fight of faith. Okay. As for the other people of the world, 2/3 of Israel, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Natives, Seminole Indians, they're fully given into this world. You know, they are enjoying, you know, their wicked lusts, their wicked desires. Okay. You know, and you know, the Lord is slowly putting a stop to that. All right, these people are on lockdown. You know, they're catching more hell, but nevertheless, all right, they don't have a problem, you know, with what's going on in the earth. All right, they don't have a problem with Biden, you know, pushing for the alphabet people. Okay, they don't have a problem with none of these things. Okay, as for the elect are vexed on every side, man. Okay, so that's why the Lord is going to put that exemption of judgment, or the exemption, you know, from being judged upon the elect, man. Those that are sighing and crying, those that are in a house of mourning rather than a house of mirth. Okay. Verse 5, it says, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Okay. So the Lord is going to smite the rest of Jake, man. All right. It says, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Okay. So the Lord is bringing judgment upon the earth. All right. And it's going to fall heavily upon 2/3 of Israel. All right. These other heathens are going to get judged too. Esau. All right. These are the nations. All right. But this is going to be the last time the Lord punish our people. OK. And the elect, the 1/3, is going to witness our people get jacked up, man. All right. And it's not going to be a pretty sight. All right. You read on verse 6. It says, slay utterly old. Well, I'm going to continue to read. So like, I think I jumped over it. Ezekiel 9:5. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. So the Lord is not going to have pity, man. All right. Once the Lord cut this word off from being readily accessible, you know, Amos 8:11 is fulfilled, the famine of the word. That's when the mercy, all right, of the Lord is going to be withdrawn. OK. And those that have been, you know, lollygagging, all right, playing around, bullshitting, or just outright just rejected this word. All right. They're going to be left out there in gross darkness. All right. They're not going to be stable. All right. And it's going to lead to their destruction. Verse 6, slay utterly old and young. So we are going to witness old folks perish. All right. Whether it be through, you know, the famine, whether it be through, you know, pestilence, because the Lord has many different spirits that are created for vengeance. All right. Many different judgments. All right. So it says slay utterly old. So old folks. All right. A lot of us are going to see our family members. All right. That are into the church, idolatry, you know, are going to perish, man. It says and young. So not just old, young too. Both maids going into these young women out here. All right. You know, and little children. So the Lord is not going to spare, man. All right. The Lord doesn't care about beauty. All right. The Lord is not a respecter of persons, man. All right. These young women out here. Yeah, they may look good, but their spirit is off. OK, they're totally indoctrinated by this world. All right. They're already growing up. All right. Being taught, you know, to hate men. All right. Being taught, you know, that they, you know, don't need men. OK, and that they can, you know, their body, their choice. You know, if they want to dress scantily clad. All right. You know, they can do that. All right. But this world. All right. There's no righteous judgment in this world. So the Lord has to intervene and judge. All right. And that's why the Lord is causing the events to take place on the earth wherein judgment will take place. OK, the Lord's going to cause a famine. The Lord's going to cause, you know, Eve to come in like a flood. OK, it says and little children. So the little children is not going to be spared either. All right. The Lord is not playing around. All right. Gut wrenching judgments are coming, man. All right. And little children will not be spared. OK. It says, and women, and it mentions women twice. OK, because women are completely out of order, man. All right. Every single Pretty much, I ain't gonna say every single woman, but the majority of the women out here have a OnlyFans. All right, and if they're not showing their ass on OnlyFans, they just showing their ass on Instagram. Just being totally just out there, man. All right, so the Lord has heavy judgment prepared, man. Okay, it says, "But come not near any man upon whom is the mark," meaning not the mark of the beast. That's a different mark. Okay, when you go into the word, it's a different word. All right, that mark in Revelations is charagma. Okay, the mark in Ezekiel 9 is thawa, meaning exemption from judgment. It's a Hebrew word. So there's two different things. That's why you have to go into the transliterations, man, to get the full understanding. So it says, so the angel is not going to come near any man that has that exemption from judgment, man. All right, that are in the correct spirit, man, of hating this world. It says, and begin at my sanctuary. So the Lord is going to begin at our people. Hence, Jacob's trouble. All right. It says, then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. So even the Lord is going to begin at those that know that they're Israelites, man. Okay. Because you have a lot of Jakes that know that they're Israelites, but they're not taking this truth seriously, man. All right. They're having parties at the Passover, which is supposed to be a Solomon assembly, a Solomon event. Yet they over there having concerts, having women and children dancing, when obviously they have no understanding of the times that we're in. Okay, they're in a house of mirth. All right, but the Lord said, put the mark upon those that sigh and that cry, man. All right, they're not in the spirit of sighing and crying. So when the Lord brings judgment, the Lord's not going to have no pity. All right. But as for the hopeful elect, hey, man, the hopeful elect is going to be in the midst of Jacob's trouble, man. All right. Seeing the Lord's judgments, seeing the reward of the wicked. But the Lord is going to put the spirit on the elect to be able to witness these things and still have a stable mind and still have their sanity. OK, let me get Psalms 91. This is Psalms 91. And I'm going to just start at, I could start at 1 through the Spirit. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And the secret place of Yahweh Shema Shai is contained within the true understanding of the scriptures. All right. And applying them. All right. That's the 1/3 that are being tried by the Lord. OK, because when they tell you that Sirach, the 2nd chapter, when you come into this word, prepare your mind for temptation, because that's when you come into the word, that's when it's the challenging part, happens. Or you're going to be challenged all the time, man. All right. But then you have to endure these things. All right. So because the Lord is not putting hell upon his servants in vain. All right. The Lord is doing these things to harden us towards this wicked world, so we won't become comfortable. All right. Micah 2:10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, for it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. All right. Our people is comfortable living amongst filth. All right. And they're going and they have become defiled. All right. But the elect, all right, their spirit is walking towards Yahweh Shema Shai in his righteousness. All right. That's why the elect spirit is not defiled. OK, so these people are going to be destroyed in their pollution, in the pollution of this world. Verse 2, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress and my power. In him will I trust. All right. So the Lord is working on each member of the elect, their individual faith towards him, or their individual relationship towards Yahweh Shema Shai. OK, so the Lord is working on each brother. That's why each brother goes through a different, we all go through similar hells, some more than other. All right. But each brother have their own individual walk. OK. And the Lord set that up. So because each brother's spirit is different. But either way, the Lord is still building up the elect's trust and the elect's faith in him. OK, through the elect being obedient and patient. OK, it's a process. Verse 3, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. So the Lord is building up his elect, making them hard through tribulations, through afflictions, all right, through humility. Okay, is making the elect, the Lord is molding the elect, All right, to be able to withstand in the evil day. Okay, to not get caught up in the folly and the affairs of this world currently, all right, which is going to be destroyed. Verse 3, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. All right, and the fowler is Esau. Okay, and the Lord is going to deliver us from the snares that he set up. The main one being the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, and from the noisome pestilence, and the noisome pestilence is going ultimately into the nuclear destruction. Okay, verse 4, he shall cover thee with his feathers. So the scriptures tell you that, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. Okay, so if you fear, which the fear is, it tell you wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So if you fear Yahweh Shema Shai, the angels are going to be around you. All right, working on your mind, giving you, the understanding. Okay, giving you, different faith boosters, through the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, so it says, verse 4, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Yeah, the truth is going to be the shield and buckler. Okay, because when everybody else is not going to know what to do. All right. The height of confusion is going to rise. All right. When America collapses and there's no structure. All right. It's going to be lawless. All right. The elect is going to have that solid foundation. OK, the knowledge, wisdom and understanding is going to keep the elect, from, being like these people out here losing their mind. Verse 5, it says, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. Okay, so that's going to be a heavy spirit that the Lord is going to put on his elect, man, to not be afraid. Okay, verse 6, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. Again, going to those missiles. All right, verse 7, 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. And this is the times we're approaching. And that's why the Lord has to take certain comforts from us. All right. The Lord afflicts us, okay, and it's not in vain. It's not for our destruction. It's for us to endure these things, because if we endure these things, it shall yield the peaceable fruits of righteousness. And you read that when you go into the chastening of the Lord, So if you endure chastening, the Lord dealeth with you as with sons, okay. And this thing is about being patient, man, because you may go through certain stuff for longer periods of times than others, man. You might be going through different things all at once. Okay. But it's just about enduring. Okay. Having faith in Yahweh Shema Shai, ultimately prayer, praying to the Lord. Okay. So it says, verse 8, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. So, hey, man, again, we're going to be seeing gut-wrenching judgments. Okay, you're going to be seeing, dead bodies out in the streets. It tell you that in Zephaniah 1. How their dead bodies shall be cast out in the streets as dung. So you're going to be seeing little babies, dead bodies, man. It's going to smell, man. Okay, but all those things is just an affliction ultimately. All right, the elect is going to endure those things, man, because the elect is being led by the hope of being delivered. Because we, of the hopeful elect, the elect know Yahweh Shai is going to come back, man. All right, so that's that hope, man, to be delivered. Okay, let me get a quick precept in Job, and then I'll close it out. Okay. This is Job chapter 5, and I'm going to start up just to get the context. Verse Job 5:19, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Yeah, 6 troubles. So, because leading up to that seven trouble, which is going to be the thermonuclear destruction, the second death, all right, leading up to that, there's going to be many different obstacles and many different deliverances that's going to lead up to the ultimate deliverance. which is being beamed up into those chariots. Okay, but the Lord is going to be delivering, his elect out of many things, man. You might get thrown in a FEMA camp, all right, or you might be being chased, all right, by a mob of people because they heard you were a prophet. Okay, who knows, man? But the Lord said He's going to deliver you from those things if you're part of the elect. So it says, He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. So when those missiles come, all right, the Lord is going to be with you even then. Verse 20, in famine He shall redeem thee from death. All right, so, hey, man, in famine He shall redeem you, man. While all these other people's dropping dead, all right, the Lord is going to make sure you eat. All right. It says, and in war from the power of the sword. Yeah, there's going to be war in the streets of Babylon, man. All right. And there's going to be war with these different militia groups that are all attacking each other with, E and his military might. All right. And E's also going to be dropping, airstrikes and stuff. All right. America is going to be looking totally different in the near future, man. All right. While there's going to be certain parts that are gated up, certain cities that have, garrisons, but you got to have a chip in order to get up in those cities. All right. So that's how it's going to be complete hell coming to this place. Okay. But nevertheless, the Lord is going to guide His elect. Because when you read, all right, verse 21, it says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. So the elect ain't going to be afraid when this destruction come, because at some point it's going to be evident that the Lord is protecting you, man. Okay. Verse 22, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. So at destruction and famine, so you got to have a heavy spirit, man. You have to have a non-mortal mindset to be able to laugh at destruction and famine while it's happening, man. To laugh, seeing these wicked niggas get what they deserve. Okay, seeing, Esau, starving to death and these other heathens. All right. And to be able to laugh at that, man, the Lord got to put a heavy spirit, man. The Lord have to put the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai upon you, man. So it said, destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. All right, because that's another spirit created for vengeance. The Lord is going to rise, all right, these animals up, all right, to go into the inner cities and attack people. Okay. And I was just reading an article, all right, that pretty much they found a new disease that has been affecting black bears. All right. And pretty much one of the symptoms is that bears are no longer fearless. I mean, not fearless. The bears are fearless. OK, so meaning, all right, the bears, they would usually avoid, places that have human traffic. OK, but now the bear, they just don't care because they have that disease on them. Their brain, they said the disease inflames their brain. All right. And they become fearless. So they'll go out in the middle of the street where there's a bunch of people, okay, looking for food. Okay, so the Lord is raising up these beasts, man. All right, but as for the elect ain't going to be afraid of those things, man. All right, you may be in a situation where you have to hide out in the woods or in a forest. All right, and you might encounter these beasts, okay? But then the Lord will put the spirit on these animals to not mess with you, man. Okay. And it goes all through faith and calling upon you. How about Shema Shai, man? All right. Because that time is going to be a heavy time. All right. But then the Lord said He's going to put the spirit on His elect, to not fear, to even laugh. Okay. Verse 23 says, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. Verse 24, and thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation and shall not sin. All right. So I just pray that the lesson was edifying. I want to say, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashem Chakodash, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and citation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and Abba Babal.